on my way. I don't rush, I don't wait. City breathe through broken signs, like it's thinking the same as mine. I don't chase what makes a sound, I watch it sink, I watch it drown. Every truth I didn't use still hums in dark blues. I've seen fate dressed up as fire, burn the hands that held it higher. Some beliefs don't fall apart, they thin. These dark blues don't tell me lies, they just keep my eyes wide. They don't beg, they don't use, they just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose, I keep still in dark blues. Barroom neon flickers low, like it's tired of the show. Your name drifts, then settles down. Not a scream, just a sound. I don't rewind what went cold, I let memory do what it's told. Some men burn, some men bruise, I learned how to refuse. Silence taught me how to hear what's real when nothing's near. You don't need a second chance to understand. These dark blues hold my flame, never soft, never vain. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just move. I don't rise, I don't lose, I stay calm in dark blue. Midnight feels like honest work, no disguise, no alert. I don't fight what wants to leave, I let go without belief. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what won't last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn balance from dark blues. If love's a road, I missed the turn. Didn't crash, just didn't learn. Ashtray sunrise on the nightstand, half-warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you, then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We missed rent, but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the paint, shards in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair, were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Oh, that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, yeah. I took that job at the edge of town, same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusty where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? That whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, yeah. Bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs kinda like you did, I turn my head then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar, two broke hearts in a borrowed car? If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left a barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these last night. Fearful of you all, seen it in the light. I keep scrolling like it's gonna change. Same set sentence, different page. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Bars going down, tears fall sharp. Love keeps leaving back marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. Keep blowing, you keep walking. Same old songs ain't cold or popping. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Do you love my trouble more than my truth? Left in my stories about my wasted youth. Said I was stubborn, said I was kind, said you were tired of reading my mind. You fought in the kitchen over nothing at all. You threw your keys, they rattled down the hall. You cock a jacket, kid, and slammed the door. The quiet tones out, taught me more. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Dawn's going down, tears fall short. Love keeps leaving bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it's me, splits me apart. Keep pouring, you keep barking. Same old songs ain't cold or popping. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Barstool preacher says I'll be fine. Main Street breaks one at a time. Says son, that woman ain't your first scar. Say she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox Holly's on lost repair. Couple in the car ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve like it did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance. I just miss your shadow. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Burns going down, tears fall short. Love keeps leaving bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it's me, splits me apart. Keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old songs ain't cold or popping. Whiskey on my weathered heart. I've been faithful to my bad decisions. Oh yeah, every lonely mile, every crooked vision. Tried loving you like a last pie. Turned out love. Just watch me slide. I wanted Sundays, soft and quiet. We got Friday nights for the riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and mustard fans talking to the ceiling like it understands. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the spilled out day. Watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this fractal dance is your unity. Whiskey to the nights we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our lives. Loving you's a fortale, I can't pay it for. I'll sign it all. My weathered dashboard lights keep blinking red, like they know what's in my head. I don't chase what already left, I don't fight what time has kept. Every mile just strips me clean, leaves the truth in between. I learned early how to stand with one foot in the past. Some things break a man slow, not all pain hits fast. These dark blues right beside me, quiet, cold and true. They don't promise me tomorrow, they just help me make it through. Love don't stay, it just moves, leaves a man with dark blues. Gas station coffee burned and weak, like every word I never speak. Your shadow's gone, but I still see what you took out of me. I don't hate, I don't blame, just learn how to live with the stain. Some hearts heal, some hearts bruise, mine just learn how to lose. I stopped asking for a sign, stopped begging for relief. When hope costs more than truth, a man sticks with belief. These dark blues don't talk back, they just sit in the cracks between what I was, what I'll be, what I lost, what's left of me. No excuse, no use, I just walk with dark blues. Midnight towns I pass through all look the same when you do. Every face feels borrowed now, every promise half allowed. I learned strength, they fists of fire, it's holding still when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry dark blues. If love's a storm, I stay too long. Tried to make a right from wrong, but the rain don't ever choose who it breaks, who it moves. I ain't cursed, I ain't free, just a man with memory. Every truth I never lose keeps humming dark blues. out a smile just enough, so no one asks me why. Some truths don't wanna be spoken, they just sit behind your eyes. I keep your name off my tongue, but not out of my head. It's easier to stay quiet than explain what we had. I wasn't cold, I was afraid of loving you the wrong way. These dark blues don't ask for peace, they ask for honesty. They don't rush me to move on, they let me be. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blues. I still remember how you looked when you didn't feel seen. That's the moment I lost you and didn't know what it meant. I tried to be what you needed, but needed you too much. Some love collapses quietly under the weight of touch. I thought silence would protect us. Now it's all that's left. These dark blues know my shape, every fault, every weight. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues. I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe in. Dark blues. They say time will make it light, but it just makes it clear that losing you wasn't the end, just the longest year. I don't want you back anymore, I just want you okay. Some goodbyes aren't endings, they're love that stays. If I could say one honest thing without reopening scars, it'd be this: you were home even when we fell apart. I don't blame you, I don't run, I just carry what we were. These dark blues don't make me weak, they make me real. They don't heal what I lose, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you. Dark, dark blues. Some love doesn't fade or die, it just learns to stay quiet. Night pours down like cheap regret on a city that won't forget. I walk slow, hands in my jeans. Learn too much from what I've seen. Streetlights buzz like bad advice. Same mistakes, different price. I don't ask for second views. I already know the truth. I've watched love turn away, watch patience come too late. Some lessons don't arrive, they wait. These dark blues don't save my soul, they just help me stay in control. They don't shine, they don't bruise, they just live where I do. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just wear these dark blues. Barroom floors know how I stand. Half a man, half a plan. Your memory ain't sharp or loud, it's just there like a cloud. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned to let it wait. Some hearts bend, some refuse. Mine grew quiet, dark and used. Silence taught me how to move without asking for proof. You don't need to say goodbye to know. These dark blues walk my line. Never rush, never lie. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show what's true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just stand in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't wait. I've made peace with what I lack. I don't look forward, I don't look back. Strength ain't fierce or pride, it's keeping calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn restraint from dark blues. If hope knocks, I let it pass. Some doors close too fast. I ain't holy, I ain't damn, just a man who understands. There's some roads you never choose, they choose you. They stay when the night pulls tight and cruel. They keep me cool, I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Morning come, same shoe. Same man, dark blue. Streetlight flickers, dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost in the air. Where'd you go? Where chill, feel the pain, every corner, every turn. Another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. Rain keeps falling like it knows every secret I don't show. City breeze in shades of gray teaches men to look away. I keep my hands deep in my coat, words stay locked inside my throat. Every step I take alone feels like home I've never known. I've learned silence ain't a curse, it's armor when the truth gets worse. Some men talk to feel alive, some survive by staying quiet. These dark blues don't make a sound, they just follow me around. They don't beg, they don't choose, they just stay when others move. I don't break, I don't bruise, I just walk with dark blues. Streetlight hums above my head like it heard the things you said. Every promise wears thin when you replay it again and again and again. Your shadow's gone, but it remains in empty seats and midnight trains. I don't chase what I can't keep, some losses cut too deep. I stop looking for relief, stop asking what it means. Peace ain't laughing, peace ain't new, it's learning how to stand still too. These dark blues know my pace, every scar, every mistake. They don't rush me through the pain, they just help me stay the same. I don't win, I don't lose, I just breathe in dark blues. Midnight talks with passing cars, headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me away. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. Lose. If love's a gamble, I stayed in, played it cool, still lost again. But regret don't own my name, I just carry what remains. I ain't heavy on my back, like it knows I won't crack. Street lights blinking, tire cold, same old truth, same old road. I don't rush, what time delays. I've learned patience pays its way. Every scar I didn't show still knows. I've seen promises wear thin, break from trying to win. Some fights die when you refuse to move. These dark blues don't change my mind, they just keep me in line. They don't beg, they don't use, they just groove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I keep time in dark blues. Bottom jukebox plays it slow, songs about things I used to know. Your name slips through the tune, gone before it lands too soon. I don't chase what fades away, I let distance have its say. Some men shout, some men bruise, I grew quiet, I grew used. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't have to steal the room to move. These dark blues keep my pace, never rush, never waste. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rise, I don't lose, I walk slow in dark blues. Midnight rain, tap steady lines, like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't stall, I've outlived the fall. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what will last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. If love's a fire, I let it burn, watch the ash learn to turn. Some warmth costs too much skin to stay in. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just season control. Shine, they just match my time. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just move in dark blues. Ooh, dark blues. Dawn comes through, no cue, same walk, dark blues. Still lower my voice at night, like you're asleep nearby. Old habits don't need reasons, they just refuse to die. Your side of the room feels colder, even in summertime. Funny how absence can feel heavier than goodbye. I thought I learned to forget, but just learned to live with it. These dark blues don't chase the pain, they let it stay. They don't tell me to be strong, they let me be. I don't run, I don't choose, I just stay with dark blue. I hear your name in crowded rooms, and my heart still turns. Not because I want you back, but because some things burn. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss who I was. When loving you felt simple, before fear made it hard. Some love doesn't break or end, it just changes shape. These dark blues know my truth. Everything I couldn't do, they don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Sometimes I wonder if you know how much you changed me. Not with words or promises, but quietly. I carry you in how I listen, in how I pause. Now I hold back saying things I would have said before. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still make it again. Not for how it ended, but for who I was back then. I don't need forgiveness now, I just need to say you mattered in a way that never goes away. These dark blues don't let me heal, but they keep me real. They don't fix what I lose, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you. Dark blues. If you ever feel this too, you weren't alone. future says I'll be fine. Names his regrets, one at a time. Says, son, that woman ain't your first scar. I say, she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox humming, some lost regret. Couple in the corner, ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve, like you did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance, I just miss your shadow in my glass. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving, bad marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep calling, you keep walking, same old song, same cold and popping. Whiskey on my weathered heart. I've been faithful to my bad decisions. Every lonely mile, every crooked vision. Tried loving you like a last-ditch prayer. Turned out loud, just watch me swear. I wanted Sunday soft and quiet. We got Friday nights full of riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and a busted fan, talking to the ceiling like you'd understand. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair, smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the spilled out drink, watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this cracked gold glass is your eulogy. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall short, love keeps leaving, bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking, same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a bartell, I can't pay him part, I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. So here's to the night we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a mortal, I can't pay him part, I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart.
City hums like it knows my sins. Every night pulls me back in. I light a smoke, watch it fade, just like every vow I made. Ain't no angels in this town, just tired men going down. Every face feels unfamiliar, even when they know my name. the dead. Your memory, it's like cheap wine, burns slow, waste time. I've learned hope's a loaded gun, points back when you think you won. This heart don't beat for fun, it just survives, then runs. I've been telling lies to myself, saying I'm fine, saying I'm strong, but the truth keeps knocking and it don't leave me alone. These dark blues ride shotgun with me every mile, every truth I tried bury in the silence, but it always digs back through. Love's a game I always lose. Dealer smile stacks the rules. I don't cry, I just bruise. Yeah, I'm living on dark neon rain on broken signs, every dream past its time. I hear sirens singing low like they know where I'll go. There's a weight I can't outrun, every battle's already won. By the past, by what I chose, by the things I never said. If redemption's on the way, it took a wrong turn yesterday. I ain't looking to be saved, just need something real to stay. They say pain makes a man, guess that's why I understand why I stand here half confused with a soul full of dark blues. said time would dull the ache, but it just taught me how to fake being fine. These dark blues sit with me when the room gets too quiet to breathe. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me break along. I don't run, I don't choose, I just hurt in dark blues. Your laughter lives in empty space between words I never say. I hear you most when no one's here, when the night won't look away. I replay things I didn't do, more than the things I did. Some regrets don't scream or bruise, they whisper then dig in. I learned love ain't always loud, sometimes it's just staying around in the pain. These dark blues know my name, every doubt, every shame. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just feel in dark blues. Morning comes like nothing's wrong, like the world don't feel this lost. People talk about moving on like it's just a switch you cross. I smile back, I play my role, say I'm good, say I'm fine, but every step I take alone leaves you further on my mind. If I had one honest prayer, it wouldn't ask you back, it just asked for one more night where I could tell you that I loved you more than I showed, more than fear would have lied. I'm still learning how. These dark blues hold my hand when I don't understand. They don't fix what I lose, they just help me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I survive in dark blues. If you ever feel this too, I'm still here. In dark blue. Night falls in like a sailor coat, fits just right around my throat. City lights don't ask my name, they blink once, then look away. I don't chase what's moving fast, I learn wait from things that last. Every step I didn't lose, polished by dark blues. dark blues. Trust these dark blues. Just steady tune. Dark blues. She walked in, boots on fire, red dress, trouble and rise. Took my usual stool beside her. Said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older than the years on my back. She laughed into a glass. Said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded skies like secrets, names they never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Georgia tracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just kicks down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slam the cupboard, same things you done with me. We talk dreams like strangers, speak you soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, pants on the windowsill, a chair. We saw one reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I said I want the kind of quiet where my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder, side time will always tell. I raise my glass up to the ceiling, see to the mess we can't undo. She clicked hers into mine, said to the view that make it through. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her lies. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night, feeling so low and starting to feel red. And love is a storm, I've lost every roof. His love is a trial, I'm missing the proof. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey rocks. I said I'm scared of someday quiet, morning sunlight, folded clothes. She said I'm scared of Friday evening, empty tables, going home alone. I said there's this slow surrender. She said love the word excuse. We both smiled in the silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch if I see it when I silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch if I see it when I'm silent, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your Another day begins. Still feel your touch. Where do I win this losing game? Streetlight flickers, a dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare. Just a ghost hanging in the air. Where'd you go? Where'd you run? Underneath this broken sun. Broken strings on my own guitar. Broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie. Love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Rain on the window, a steady drip. Every memory a bitter sip. Your laughter echoes in my head. Words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall. Hear your name and I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two, not when one of them is you. Broken strings on my old guitar. Broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie. Love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. They say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom. Deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. a dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost hanging in the air. Where'd you go? Where'd you run? Underneath this broken sun. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Rain on the window, a steady drip. Every memory a bitter sip. Your laughter echoes in my head. Words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall. Hear your name and I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two, not when one of them is you. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Oh, they say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pain. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. Rain writes lines on a shuttered bar. Night knows exactly who we are. I walk slow past borrowed light. Every step feels earned tonight. I don't chase what slipped my hand. I learned loss makes a man. Every truth I couldn't use settled in these dark blues. I've seen love
up in flame. Burn itself, forget my name. Some endings don't explode, they roll. These dark blues don't break my will, they just teach me still. They don't lie, they don't confuse, they just groove. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stay grounded in dark blues. Jukebox size, a tired tune, same old song, different room. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's just rhythm in my feet. I don't curse what couldn't stay, I let distance have its way. Some men shout, some men bruise, I chose quiet, I chose use. Silence showed me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't need to raise your hand to stand. These dark blues hold my line, never rush, never whine. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just prove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move clean in dark blues. Keep on his time, every second draws a line. I don't fight what's nearly done, I let the long night run. Strength ain't fist or borrowed pride, it's walking calm on your own side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learned balance from dark blues. If hope knocks, I don't hide, I just let it pass inside. Some doors open once or twice and turn quiet. I ain't empty, I ain't through, just reduced. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live in dark blues. Oh, rain, let's go, no cues. Same street, dark blues. We're burning slow. No. Concrete's wet, the night's awake. City breeze through cracks and breaks. Neon stains my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. No applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blue. Don't look back for revenge, I don't move fast, I don't pretend.
Some roads teach you how to stand, not how when these dark blues don't pull me down. Ooh, they just keep me level now. Your name don't hurt, it echoes faint like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight, I learned how to outlast the night. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise, mine learned how to stay cool. Silence taught me discipline, patience sharpened my skin. You don't need a loaded past to know nothing lasts. These dark blues walk my side, never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean, I ain't lost, just a man who knows the cost of holding on, letting loose somewhere in dark blues. If love's a fire, kept the edge, let the flame die slow and fast. I don't curse what never stayed, some good things fade. I ain't holy, I ain't used, just seasoned I cruise, same steps, start.